I I'm just I just want to go on about a little something, just rant on a little something something, just a little quick rant I got going on right here. What I want to say is that I'm very proud that pretty much all my European blood is Iberian, and all my European blood that is not Iberian, it's safe to say that it comes from my Iberian ancestors anyways, my Spanish ancestors. So I'm very proud of that because I mean, the thing is, like white Americans be having like German and Irish and Italian and obviously Anglo-Saxon and like all that shit, and I'm just like, y'all some mutts, I mean, like, y'all can call me a mutt and everything. I mean, racially, yeah, I'm a mutt, but but my European is not a fucking mix of everything in fucking Europe, and that's fucking cool because I could, I go to Spain and I feel that connection right there. That's 70% of my ancestry right there. And there's a lot of people online. Honestly, there wasn't a lot, but a few people that pissed me off quite a bit. Like I remember there's one American who was like half Spanish and half something else, right? Like, and he wasn't Latino or anything. He was just like American, and his grandma, his Spanish grandma, got like 100% Iberian, and that was like in the times before Ancestry got updated and all that. And he's like, "Oh, you just a mutt. You just a Latino. You just a mutt. You ain't no real. You don't got no real Spanish ancestors." I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So I'm glad with this update that most of my Spanish, I mean, most of my European ancestry comes straight out the Iberian Peninsula. So let's dive right into that. Fuck all the haters, man. I'm proud of this right here. This is something that I love, because I think honestly, in my opinion, Iberians are the most attractive Europeans. I don't find Northern Europeans attractive for shit. And I don't want to be mean or nothing. I mean, like, I'm not saying y'all bad people. I'm just saying I don't find y'all attractive. I think that out of all Europeans, because I'm not really like into, white girls and like that, but like, out of all Europeans, Iberians are the most attractive, in my opinion. Like, my Spanish grandfather, my Cuban Creole grandfather, he was fucking gorgeous when he was young, man. Just strong, tall, and just beautiful, bro. And so let's dive right into this, man. Let's see. I got 34% Spain, 26% Portugal. So that's 60% right there. Okay, yeah, yada yada, yada yada. Ignore all that right quick. 2% Basque. 2% Basque. That's 62% Iberian right there. Okay, 2% Sardinian. That's like, where's Sardinia? Somewhere around one of these places. I don't fucking know. Alright. So anyways, basically it's 62% Iberian, and the rest is just other random reasons, like 2% Sardinian, 1% European Jews, 1% France, like really irrelevant little 1%, Greece and Balkans, 1% Ireland, Scotland, 1% Middle East, 1% Norway. So just very random little regions that, just very insignificant. 62% of my European ancestry is from Iberian Peninsula. I'm proud of that, bro. I'm not scattered all over this bitch. I'm really not. 62% comes from Iberia, man, and that's love. That's cool. And so yes, basically, I'm proud of that. And let's check out my grandparents' results, even though most of y'all probably already seen them shits. See my Ecuadorian grandfather right here though. Okay, let's see, 34% Spain. We got the same amount of Spain. You feel me? 34%. Okay, so yeah, like, this ain't about our Native American heritage. I'm talking about European heritage right now. But yeah, 44% Native American, I'm 26%. What it does, what it does. Anyways, he got 11% Portugal. Okay. 11. So what is that? That's 45% Iberian. Okay. Then he got 7% Ireland, 1% Basque, 1% Italy, 1% Middle East, 1% Sardinia. So basically all irrelevant. The Ireland and Scotland, that's interesting. That's rare. That's interesting as all hell. That really is right there. So that's a lot. But there's Celt Iberians and shit like that. So it's not. Oh, why don't I go into my parents before my grandparents? Oh, silly boy, right here, man. Look at me. Anyways, my mother got more Iberian than me. She got 36% Spain. Look at her. Look at her. Again, 35% Native American. That's besides the point. So 36% Spain, 9% Portugal. I'm not good at math. So what is that, like 45% again? Yeah, 45% is like that. 7% France, 7% Italy, 2% Basque, 1% European Jewish, 1% Greece and Balkans, 1% Middle East, 1% Sardinian. So on our trace regions, we really get like, really similar results. Just 1%, a little random. What the Anyways, y'all, my bad. What the fuck? Hurry up, goddamn. Alright, okay. So, Mamma Mia. Let's see what else. Going to my father's, and yes, his mother's last name is. Oh, Sefa, look at this motherfucker doing Spanish on the motherfucker. What the fuck, nigga? Oh god, 42%. Oh, this motherfucker way more Spanish than I am, bro. What is? I need to calculate. 6, 7, 8. What is that? Six. You got four, then got five. So 66. Fuck, 68. 68% Spanish. Is that how you math? I don't fucking know. 68% Spanish. We gonna go with that. I hope. Wait. Okay. Yeah. 40, 50, 60. Okay, and then you got the six. Yeah, 48% Spanish. So that's a lot. And then 20% Native American, 4% African. Wait, 5% African, whatever. Okay, but so there's 4% Ireland and Scotland, 1% Basque. So again, nigga, dude, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry for South Florida. I'm sorry. It's slur sometimes. I'm sorry. I use this in my daily vocabulary. You can go catch a fade if you want. I'm sorry. My bad. I love to black folks. I excuse black ancestry. I'm playing that. Don't excuse it. I'm sorry. My bad. It's just where I grew up. It's in my environment. I'm sorry. It's just in my vocabulary. I can't help it. I mean, I can't help it, but I can't help it. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's get on. I'm sorry, y'all. If anybody offended by it, I sincerely apologize. If y'all don't think I should be saying that word, anyways, he's 69% Iberian, bro. 69%. 4% Ireland, 1% England, 1% Turkey and Caucasus. That's crazy, bro. We mad Spanish, bro. We ain't no much in it. Okay, now let's go on to my Ecuadorian grandmother. Okay, my maternal Ecuadorian grandmother, because my other one dead. So my grandmother 45% Spain. Fucking love. 30% Native American. I don't know why I was reading that, but it's just in the way. What am I gonna do? 45% Spain, 8% Italy, 5% Basque. Her Basque should be higher because like her great grandpa was straight up Basque, but that's a great grandpa, so I don't know. And 4% Portugal. So what is that? So that's 45, 50, 54% Iberian. 3% Middle East, 1% Baltic states, 1% European Jews, 1% France, 1% Norway, 1% Sardinia. So, see very little. Fucking, why do I keep on? God damn it. Okay, so you a very little amount of our non native or African ancestry, whatever it is from outside of the Iberian Peninsula, and that's beautiful. And now we're gonna see the fucking the Dios of all this shit, the real motherfucking the puro, bro, the real one, my Criollo Cuban grandfather. Let's take a look, dive right in that bitch. Let's see what he got to offer us with his beautiful Criollo self. Look at him. So 47% Spain, 40% Portugal, 1% Basque. So what is that? That's 88% Iberian, bro. And 10% France, 1% Ireland, and 1% Sardinian. Dude is 88% Iberian. Dude almost purely Iberian, bro. That is straight up love. That's gorgeous. You know, Iberia is so diverse. I really want to go to Spain someday. It's I mean, yeah, I love my Spanish heritage, and all you salty Latinos who don't want to have no Spanish heritage, that's y'all. This is me. I love my ancestry, and I think it's so beautiful that so much of my ancestry can be traced back to the Iberian Peninsula, and I would love to know Spain and get to see Basque Country and southern Spain and the Canary Islands and all that. See where all my Spanish ancestors came from. And it's been hundreds of years since they departed and all that, but it's still in us, man. That's all love. Ain't no self hate out here. I'm very proud of my Iberian ancestry, and yeah, that's beautiful how so much of and look, bro, 88%, man. But I'm not that far off. I'm 62%, he 88%. He's a Criollo, I'm a Castizo, bro. So that's love. That's really close. Like I don't have as much non-Iberian ancestry as him. And that's beautiful. And but yes, 88%. I'm um very proud of my Spanish ancestry, y'all. And that's about. I don't know if this shit gonna cut off at 10 because my phone got updated. It used to cut off at 5 minutes. Let's see. We can check out my exit results right quick. Don't cut off. Please don't cut off. No, don't go. Don't go, please. Oh shit, we continuing. What the fuck? This shit limitless now? Oh god, now we gonna see my Peruvian exes results on Spain. Okay, okay, yeah. Let's go up on everybody. It don't just gotta be my family. So she's Peruvian, and look, she got 8% Iberian. So that's the vast majority of her non-native ancestry. 90% native, 1% African. But bitch got 8% Iberian. That's love. That's love right there. Okay, let's check out her mommy right there. Her mommy is, closer to a real Cholita, bro. Oh wait, what the fuck? This shit ain't updated yet, bro. Yes, updated. You stupid fuck. What the fuck's wrong with you? Keep update. There we go. It's been like a month, bro. Come on, shut the fuck up. Okay, so we're gonna check out her mommy's DNA results, and her mommy is from Oxapampa. Oh, I didn't say where any of my grandparents are from. I'm horrible. Well, y'all should know. Y'all should have been watching my videos. What the fuck? Who am I? I'm sorry, I got thrown on my sisters. We only going on people with Iberian blood today. I'm sorry, man. It's a lot of Africans out there, but it's only for people with Iberian blood today. I goddamn. Okay. Oh, she got no. Oh, okay. So she got 10% Spanish, 81% Native American Indian, 1% Native American, 1% African, 2% Middle East, 2% Ireland, Scotland, 2% France. But okay, she got 10% Iberian. That's love. That's love. Orgullo. Hey. Now let's hop into my Boricua stepdad's results right there. Where he at? There we go. In Negrito. Right there, then. There we go. Okay. So why the fuck did y'all not update? What the fuck is wrong with you? Update them. Oh, wait. No. Update now. Update, man. Come on. Stop fucking around with me, man. Got time for all this, man. It's straight Iberian love right here, man. We gotta represent, man. We gotta show. Gotta show y'all what it do. What is up, okay? Yeah, okay. So, anyways, he a very dark brown Puerto Rican man, alright? And shut the fuck up. Why am I even subscribed to that bum ass channel? Anyways, um, so he a very dark brown Puerto Rican man, dark brown skin, nappy hair. Not like exactly like Haitian nappy, but nappy ass hair nonetheless. So let's see how much Iberian ancestry homie got. Alright. So we got 23% Portugal, 12% Spain. Let's see if we got any Basque in this bitch. No Basque. Alright. That's understandable. So no Basque, but 23% I 23% Portugal, 12% Spain. So that's what, like 35%, right? 35%. That's 35%. That's 35%. Dude, 35% Iberian, man. That's a lot. And like I said again, it's very unlikely that we're Latinos. We don't have any like known ancestors who came from other places. So it's very likely that it's 11% France and 2% European Jewish and all the other irrelevant little regions. It's very likely that this actually comes from our Spanish ancestors. And so yes, that's what I'm saying about it. That's why I know. And mhm. So it's very likely that all this non Iberian European ancestry comes from our Spanish ancestors. And it's all love for our Spanish ancestors, really is. It's all love, that's the history right there. And it's in our blood, in our veins, and just cause you brown, I hate when I see brown ass Puerto Ricans or Dominicans acting like they entirely non-white or they speak for uh blacks or Indians and all that. And same when I see mestizos doing that. Just take a DNA test, man. Like it's obvious when people got a lot of Spanish ancestry in them. You gotta represent the mix. You can't just be out here talking but just representing one side, man. That's just like I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying, like gotta give that love to our Iberian ancestors. What we gonna do, man? They the reason why we came out so beautiful. What you think? Like we mixed, man. We mixed. You would not look the way you do without this blood inside of you. And obviously I'm not talking nobody who's straight up black or straight up Indio, but most of us Latinos are mixed, and that's something that people cannot deny. And it's just mad annoying how this anti-Spanish ancestry movement for all these Latinos, all this, fuck them, and I'm not. I mean, it's obviously like, it's like fuck the conquistadors, all that history, right there, all that shit that went down. A lot of people be on that shit out in Latin America too. That's the lay, bro. That's the lay. Obviously shit was fucked up. Even my family, like from my grandma's side, who like castizos and shit, they'll like her sisters and her, they'll be like, man, that's fucked up. The conquistadors did. Like I remember we were at this museum just last week in Guayaquil, where my Thea was like, man, what the fuck? Like she was getting mad at all the shit the conquistadors did, and she's only 30% native, bro. You know, so that's love. And so you see, that's how it is, man. That's how I mean the history went down, but you know that don't mean go around and hate yourself. Go hate yourself. I'm proud of my Iberian ancestry, and I think it is very, very cool that you know the vast majority of my non-native and African ancestry comes from the Iberian Peninsula, and that's love, you know. But like I said, obviously, all my non-native and non-African ancestry is very, 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 very likely that that does come from my Spanish ancestors. I don't know of any ancestors that weren't Spanish who came here from Europe. I don't know of that. I don't want to know of that neither. And obviously, 62% versus 8% ain't very much at all. So yeah, I'm very proud of my Spanish ancestry. I carry that con orgullo. I love my Spanish ancestry, man. It's all love out here, man. That's self-hate bullshit. You ain't gonna catch me participating in that nonsense, you heard? So that's about it, bro. So I don't know what else to say, but I gotta rep it, bro. Gotta love it. It's all love con orgullo, man. I love it. I love my Spanish ancestry. I love my beautiful milky skin, but I could get tan. You know, I'm not saying, but I love my light skin. I love, my brown hair. My hair like dark brown. What else? What other Spanish shit I got? I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, I love my height. Obviously, I love my height. My height beautiful. I'm glad that I'm like, what, like 6 feet tall, probably something like that. And I'm proud of that. You know, like my Cuban grandfather, Criollo, he's like 6'2". My Ecuadorian grandfather's only 5'7". Nothing wrong with 5'7". 5'7" is great. You know, his dad was 5'4", and he still laid down the pipe on all them white girls out there in Ibarra, bro. So it's all love right there. No hate for short guys or nothing, but I don't think I could do it, man. I like being a little bit taller than average motherfuckers. And oh, why don't I go into Iberia? What? Let's see, Spain. The heart of our Spain region lies in the Iberian Peninsula, framed by the granite peaks and plunging falls of Pyrenees on the French border of the north and sunny Mediterranean beaches of the south. This region has been a long parade of invaders, including Celts, Romans, Germanic, Visigoths, under Muslim rule. It was home to some of the most advanced societies in Europe. Then, during the Age of Discovery, Spaniards founded a world empire that established Spanish as the second most spoken native language to this day. Let's see Portugal. I don't got no answers from Portugal, but it's like right there, so obviously it's just gonna pop up. Portugal geography contributed to the separate people, language, and nation state that lie in the heart of Portugal, in the heart of Portugal region. It shares its northern and eastern borders with Spain and western edge of the Iberian Peninsula. Mountains in the north give a rolling plains in the south of the Atlantic, and to the west of the south led to seafaring traditions that enabled Portuguese to establish trading empire that circled the globe. Let's see Basque now. Basque. Oh, hold on, guys. Oh goddamn. Oh, my nose big as fuck. Ugh. That took a lot of energy out of me. I have to take a nap after that sneeze. Fuck. Anyways, Basque history has a long. Fuck, I can't read. Basque history has long been shrouded in mystery. The Basque Country lies on the Bay of Biscay and the Western Pyrenees Mountains, with 4 provinces in Spain and 3 in France. Basque have been living there longer than anyone can remember. Their language is probably the oldest in modern Europe and appears to be unrelated to any other known language in the world. Despite being an ancient people, the Basque currently have no nation of their own. They're defined by being Basque, not by borders. It's all love right there. My Basque ancestors right there. And this is all about Iberia, man. I'm just trying to kill time. Oh, and the Andes don't even got no pretty ass picture like that. What the fuck, y'all playing too much, man. Let's see what Benny Toko got. Yo, what the fuck? They sleeping on the Andes, bro. How come everybody else got this beautiful ass? She's just like, bro, they don't give a fuck about Indios, bro. What the fuck? They be giving me this long ass shit. I want a cute little summary, man. How come every other region got some nice little summarized shit, bro? That's messed up, man. Ugh, can't with y'all. I anyways, Might as well. I guess this. Let's see if it cuts off at 20. Damn, motherfucker, this shit unlimited now. Spaniards, Cubans, Dominicans, and Venezuelans wealth flowed into Spain from sugar, tobacco, cacao, and coffee grown in its Caribbean and Latin American colonies, while Spaniards flowed out of Spain out of Spain to the colonies. The sailors, soldiers, and settlers and government officials, some stayed, intermarried with the local population, and raised generations of descendants who saw themselves as belonging to their new homes rather than Spain. Their revolutionary spirit would eventually free them from Spanish rule as they forged new countries, cultures, and national identities. So yes, you feel me. I'm the descendant of a Criollo Cuban con orgullo, bro. I beat your ass, but you know how, bro. My Cuban grandfather is straight salvaje, bro. Salvaje, no entiendes, bro. No entiendes, bro. That dude will bust your shit, bro. God, bro. That savage ass Cuban man, bro. Oh, is he a savage? He's still a savage, but he's an old man now. But oh, it's his 75th birthday today. Shout out my Cuban abuelo, bro. I'm gonna show next. I'm gonna show some pictures that I got from my tia abuela's house. And so yes, it's all love for our Spanish ancestors. Straight salvajes, bro. And it's all love, like strong Iberian blood up in us, man. That's gorgeous, man. Gorgeous, man. All love right there for. And I hope no Indians are offended by this. I really hope not. I hope y'all see that me being proud of my Spanish heritage don't mean that I'm hating on my Indian heritage. And it do not mean that I'm saying, yay, the conquest, yay, all them Indians got killed. I'm not saying that at all. Y'all sleep. It's just like, I feel like our Indian ancestors had love for their ancestors, not because they was Indian. It's not like they knew what the fuck other races there were. They just love their ancestors out of them, their ancestors, and they're the reason that they're there. And I'm gonna do the same with my ancestors. On that all love shit. I can't just be like, yo, who want to be all up on this. Oh, God bless our Indian ancestors. I mean, y'all don't even believe in God. I don't either. I don't know what the fuck I'm on about. But y'all just be like, oh yes, our Indian ancestors was the bestest. Fuck all our Spanish ancestors. Fuck them. Cause y'all, so we like they was all individuals, man. You trying to act like every fucking bit of our Spanish ancestry comes from some conquistadors, man. It's not like that, bro. It's not like that, man. All my recent Spanish ancestry do not come from rape, bro. It come from loving relationships, and yeah, bro, my grandfather, my Ecuadorian grandfather, he is the son of, a indigenous mestizo, cholo, whatever you want to call him, Ecuadorian man, somebody from Latacunga who spoke the Quichua language, language of the Inca, man. We're gonna call it, bro. And so yeah, and the white mother, and my Cuban grandfather's Criollo, is a white Spaniard, 100% Cuban. So and he got with my triracial grandmother. She had African, a lot of indigenous, and a lot of Spanish ancestry in her. So it's all love, bro. I can't be out here talking about oh Spanish blood is rape blood. Fuck all them Spaniards in my ancestry. I can't be like that, man, because I know my own history. I can't tell you that I know every bit. Of course, I probably do the same because I got the last name Beno Cousin in my family, bro, and that was a savage ass conquistador who came out here to Quito, bro, and he was killing and raping and slaughtering people like there was no fucking tomorrow, man. But you know what? My maternal haplogroup is native, and I get the Beno Khazar from my maternal grandmother's side. So that must mean, I don't know what that means, but I mean, I guess you could take it as like Beno Khazar fucking blowed some inside of some native bitch he raped, and that's very probable. I'm not saying that from the 1500s. Most of us probably do got some rape blood in us. I'm not gonna lie, and that's fucked up. But it's just a part of history. What can I do? But all my recent Spanish ancestry is not rape, so I'm gonna be proud of it. I can't hate on Spain. I can hate on everything that happened. Everybody has fantasized about what the Americas would have been like if Spain never came over here, if other Europeans they never came out here. And I fantasize about that a lot. Maybe there's another alternate universe where that didn't happen. And I would love to see American Indians from north to south, 100% all over the whole entire continent, seeing a mixed person rarer than a motherfucker. I would love that, bro. That would be beautiful. But I wouldn't exist that way. But I would love to see how that would have panned out. I would love to see how the one thing sue you and like what else like like the Triple Alliance in Mexico, the Mexica, bro. And Tarascans, Purepechas, there's a lot of crazy ass advanced civilizations in that time, and it sucks that everything happened how it happened, but it happened how it happened, and I can't do nothing about it, bro. But it's all love for our native ancestry too, man. It's all love. I'm sorry for skipping all that. There we got 21% Andean. 5% Native American North Central South, 21%. So it's 26%. That's a good little chunk of me, good little chunk. I'm a Castillo, bro, con orgullo, bro, con orgullo. And So that's it. It's all love for all of our ancestors there. It's no hate on either side. And I'm not self-hating, so I'm not gonna be on my fuck Spain shit. I used to be on that. I used to be on that when I was a little kid. I was getting brainwashed by what like Mexica movement. I was listening to a lot of um what's the name? Aslan Underground. I love Aslan Underground though. And I really feel like this it's good to have these discussions, about our history, because that shit gets the ball rolling, bro. I don't give a fuck about my history, man. I really need that little extra push. But I started giving a fuck about my history on my own. I started learning about, I started asking my grandparents, about the Incas and the Spaniards, when I was like 15, 16. And you just you gotta love your history. You gotta give love to your history. I don't like people, signing about their history. My grandparents that really talked to me about my history. I think history very important. I think it's the reason why we're here. It helps us understand why we're here today. Like why our people are the way they are today. Why our nations are the way they are today. So like understanding history is just understanding yourself and shit like that, yada yada. I don't know. I got kicked out of school anyways. But you feel me, bro? You feel me? This, that, and the third. Yeah. Shout out to myself. Shout out to all my ancestors. Love all y'all. Shout out to my African ancestors too. All love for them. I know it's just 4%, y'all. I know that's just a little bit, but shout out to them. Shout out to them. I know. I heard that voodoo comes from Benin, and I grew up around a lot of Haitians. That's love. I got love for all my Zoes out there. I grew up around Pompano Haitians. Like Kodak Black. I love Kodak Black. Shout out Kodak Black. I don't care who hates Kodak Black. Kodak Black, the fucking goat. I'm glad to grow up so close to Pompano. I grew up around Pompano Haitians. They was always listening to Little Boozy, and to see Kodak Black do a song with Little Boozy like what 2 years ago now. That shit gave me chills, bro. Cause that's something I grew up seeing them watch, seeing them listen to. Man, they were always boosting Boozy, man. And it's all love to Kodak. It's all love. I'm from Broward County. Listen, man, I'm Broward County boy. Broward County, South Florida. You feel me? 1/4 Cuban, 3/4 Ecuador. We can't. There's no map here. Where Broward County at, bro? Where Broward County? There we go. Fort Lauderdale. Zoom in on my hood right there. Pompano Beach. Shout out Kodak. I'm from the Springs though. Where Springs at, bro? Y'all got Springs on the map. This road on the Coppens Road OD, baby. You feel me? I grew up around Coppens Road, bro. I grew up around Margate. We ain't gonna show no love to the rest of my bro. What the fuck? Pompano, where's all the other shits? Now you just give me streets and shit. Now you just give me streets and shit. What the fuck? Anyways, Pompano Beach. What else we got around this bitch? Anyways, man, South Florida boy, man. It's all love, man. Very diverse, very Bro, how quick does this shit zoom in, bro? This is like Google Maps type shit. What the fuck? Start seeing buildings and shit. But was that it? Y'all like, yeah, you zoomed in so far, little bro. You take. Oh God. Well, I'm proud to be a South Florida boy. And I live out in. Y'all see where I'm living right now? Boca Raton, Delray Beach, South Palm Beach, Palm Beach. Shout out everybody. Anyways, Pachobi, shout out Lico Pachobi, shout out to Everglades, shout out Cuba, shout out Cuba. My grandfather's from Havana. Where's Havana? Havana. That's where my grandfather is from, bro. You want to see where my dad was born? My dad was born in Rio Piedra, Puerto Rico. Let's see. Haiti? No, not Haiti. Puerto Rico. Where's Rio Piedras? It's by San Juan. Where the fuck is San Juan? San Juan. Where's Rio Piedras at, bro? Rio Piedras. This is where my dad is from, man. That's where my dad from, man. Rio Piedras, Puerto Rico. Born and raised, bro. Born and raised. My father. He also grew up in L.A. And then other parts of Florida. We ain't gonna zoom in on LA. We gonna see where I'm living right now. Fuck all this shit. Oh, my mom from Queens, man. My mom from Queens. She Ecuadorian American. Gotta look. Gotta give love to New York because that's where all my ancestors migrated at one point. So New York, where Queens at? Where Queens? Where Queens? Where Queens? I don't know shit about the New York map. I can't tell you where Queens is. I ain't trying to zoom in on that. But our migrations, baby. So let's see. Shout out to Guayaquil because I was just in Guayaquil, man. So I love to my ancestors right there from my abuela, bro. Y'all don't got city names on our shit. What the fuck is this? Yeah, you best change your fucking mind right quick. The fuck's wrong with you? Let's see, Santa Elena. I would love to see Santa Elena one day. 'Cause I heard that's like where all the Indians of the coast is at. Let's see. Where the fuck is? Where the fuck is? Where the fuck is Guayaquil, bro? Where the fuck? Where the fuck is Guayaquil, bro? Y'all pissing me off. Where the fuck is Guayaquil, bro? Oh, this shit be getting me heated, bro. Where the fuck is Guayaquil? Mm, mm, um, see this shit cuts off at 30. I don't know this shit gonna cut off. Bro, where the fuck is Guayaquil, bro? I'm getting pissed off right now. Like, I don't know the map of Ecuador for shit. I'm gonna dead ass like pick one of them up. Oh, there we go. Joaquin, stupid ass boy. Anyway, Joaquin, it's all love for Joaquin. Let's see if it comes off there. Ah, damn. It used to be only. It used to cut off at 5 minutes of recording. Yeah, yeah, it's all right there. So Joaquin, that's where I got one grandmother from. Let's see. Where the fuck is the Sierra, bro? Who the fuck? Go away, y'all. Shit. Entonces, Domingo de las Sáchilas, bro. This racist ass shit, bro. Colorados. There, I'm there right there, man. So this is where right here, you see this right here, El Ginje. That's where what the dude Sebastian de Casa went out slaughtering motherfuckers. So basically, it was a town, El Ginje right there. I've been to Kitch. It's a beautiful town, and well, I mean, colonized now and shit, like mostly Mazios and shit. But anyways, so the native man, whatever they were out, fighting warriors and all that shit, they were leaving. They left the kids, the women, all of them right there, right? So then, Benokaza come out. He like, oh shit, vulnerable women and children, time to rape and murder, and elderly and shit. Dude was savage, bro. That is not love. That shit's disgusting, bro. I can't even fuck with that. And if he's in my ancestry, fuck you from the dead, my bro. I can't fuck with you. So this is exactly where I'm at, San Antonio de Pichincha. This is exactly mitad del mundo, baby. Mitad del mundo, man. You feel me? So my grandfather has a mother from here, Ibarra. Let's see, Ibarra, and then there's fuck, where his dad is from Latacunga. Fuck, where the fuck is Latacunga? Latacunga, Ibarra, y Quito. So his dad from Latacunga, motherfucker. So, anyways, y'all, that's the point of it. His dad from Latacunga, mother from Ibarra. Grew up in Quito, bro. Well, he grew up in fuck. Where he grew up? Shit, it's in the tip of my tongue, bro. He grew up in fuck. It's his little farm town out in like Pacayambi, close to Pacayambi. It's fuck, what's it called, bro? Goddamn. Fuck. See if I can zoom in on it, cause I really don't remember. It's got a long ass little native ass name, so I can't even like be like straight up. This is what it sounds like. This is what it is. I mean, like I normally know it. I'm talking. You know what I hate? I hate when you like you remember something great, perfectly, say just fine. At moments you don't even want to think about it. Tupigachi, Tupigachi. Grew up in Tupigachi. Ah, fuck. Yeah, but I do hate when I like be forgetting shit like right at the moment when I need to know it. So, anyways, bro, it's all love to our ancestors, bro. It's all love, and thank you, I appreciate it. And that's about it, bro. It's all love for Spanish ancestors, and yeah, y'all stay tuned because I'm great. I have a lot of great videos coming. Delay, obviously, that's the law around these parts, and I gotta stop recording because the battery's almost done.